In the Gospel of Mark, chapter 4, verses 37 through 39, a great story unfolds. A tempestuous storm at sea, a squall so fierce it could swallow a boat whole. The disciples, men of the sea, yet gripped by a fear that seizes even the bravest of hearts. Amidst the pounding rain and raging waves there in the stern, Jesus slept. The disciples, overcome with panic, wake him, their voices barely heard over the roar of the storm. "Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?" they cry out. Awake now, Jesus rises, his gaze steady despite the chaos around. With a voice full of authority, he commands the storm, "Peace, be still." And just like that, the wind ceases, the waves calm, obedient to their Creator's command. The disciples, awestruck, are left in a deafening silence, and he said to them, "Why are you so afraid? Where is your faith?" Like the disciples in the boat, we too face storms in our lives. These tempests can take many forms: personal trials, health issues, financial troubles, or deep-seated fears. Sometimes they swell so large and loom so ominously that we feel lost, adrift in a churning sea of uncertainty and dread. Trials and fears. Just as the disciples faced a literal storm on the sea, we often confront metaphorical storms raging within us. These challenges, these trials, they can shake us to our core, making us question our direction, our purpose, even our faith. They can make us feel alone, isolated in our struggle. Yet in these moments of turmoil, it's crucial to remember the story of the disciples in the boat. Amid the clashing waves and howling winds, they were not alone. Jesus was with them, quiet, calm, undisturbed, and just as he was with them, he is with us. But remember, during the storm, Jesus was in the boat. As he calmed the storm on the Sea of Galilee, Jesus wants to calm the storms in our lives. Just as he spoke peace to the turbulent waves, he desires to bring tranquility to our tumultuous circumstances. He yearns to stand at the center of our trials, calming our fears and soothing our anxieties. Even David predicted in the Old Testament that the Lord would still the storms, writing, "The floods have lifted up, O Lord, the floods have lifted up their voice, the floods lift up their waves. The Lord on high is mightier than the noise of many waters, than the mighty waves of the sea." This underscores Jesus' authority over all things, even the storms that may rage in our lives. He is the Lord of nature, the controller of the winds and the waves. But more than this is the Lord of our lives, our refuge in times of trouble. When we feel overwhelmed, let's remember his mighty power. Let's recall the stillness that fell over the Sea of Galilee at his command. With Jesus, may we find our storms stilled and our faith strengthened.